First in the red corner, wearing the black trunks with the gold trim. He weighed in at 151 1/2 pounds. He has 8 wins, 5 losses with 5 knockouts. He's a native of the West Indies and now making his home in North Philadelphia. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Leo, the Lion Edwards. And his opponent in the blue corner, wearing the white trunks with the black trim. Even 154 pounds. He has 11 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, with 5 knockouts. He too hails from North Philadelphia. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Ron Hammond.
Protect yourself at all times. Give me a clean fight and obey my commands. Are there any questions? Touch gloves.
Here's the tail of the tape on this one. Hammond weighed in at 154. Edwards a 2.5 pound disadvantage. Hammond a little bit bigger. And we are set for action. That first beating either kicks you up a notch or kicks you out of the game a little bit.
And a lot of times when you go out of the game, you don't go out with the intention of staying out, but going back to the drawing board or going back to your training.
Left hand got in.
Edwards carries both hands low. Which is why he got nailed with the left and fairly good right follow-up to the body.
Doubling up on the left hand.
Bad. Winged it from so far outside, he leaves himself wide open for a good right-hand counter. Edwards wasn't ready to do it.
He loops that right hand, too. Here at the Blue Horizon. Solid shot. Ooh, the left was in.
It was in, but without much power.
Round is in the book.
We get some of the rust off, we'll be all right.
Check out the corner work.
Take a deep breath. Feel okay.
Ronnie Hammond.
That's the main thing.
Hammond's got a problem, a technical problem. He throws, he pushes his jab out, and he tends to follow it with his head instead of keeping his head back. So he'll be vulnerable.
When you slip, don't drop your hand. You slip and drop your hand. That's
Scouting report, a good boxer with power in both hands. Of course, the scouting report comes from his cornermen. And they did not list a weakness, but didn't take you long to find one. Meanwhile, Leo Edwards out of the West Indies to North Philadelphia.
what you're doing, okay? All right.
Now, Edwards is a very fit-looking 34-year-old, isn't he? His strengths are supposed to be a strong, good chin. He showed that. Weakness, takes too many punches. I don't think he has to worry about that tonight.
Round two.
He's not in with a puncher.
Not much to choose from between the fighters in the first round.
I'm impressed by the fitness of Leo Edwards for somebody who's 34 years old.
And hasn't fought in over 2 years. Sticks that little left in the face of Hammonds, not much power.
But if you see, he follows his punches with his own head, which is like inviting somebody to beat you over the top.
Both fighters seem to have a tendency to lay the hands a little bit too low.
That's right. You know, in the case of Edwards, he looks like a fighter who knows what to do, and it's just a question of getting back into the... There was a good straight right hand over the top. Just a question of getting back into the rhythm of doing it.
Last fought in February of '93, got knocked out. And again, that Hammonds right really leaves himself open.
Hammond tried to sneak in a right-hand lead there. Sooner or later, he's got to be punished for that. If Edwards isn't picking it up, his quarter should be. Too wide on those hooks. I'm talking about Edwards.
Second one was a lot tighter. Just grazed the chin. Good left-hand combination. Uppercut and hook.
There it is. There's a nice 1-2. Use the right hand as an uppercut. It's a smart thing to do because he's in against an opponent who tends to duck down. You can lift the man up with an uppercut like that. See him going down each time. Each time there's contact, Edwards seems to, Hammond seems to go down. I mean, his head. He dips his head.
Well, they came to work, though. They had a lot of throwing.
In this round, first round was, kind of like a social encounter. Edwards is working to the body well. Frankly, Hammond's body doesn't look that firm.
We approach the end of round two. And this one's heating up.
Hey, break it up! Break it up!
Referee will not jump in. And the cornermen do. Wow.
Okay, that's Ronnie, and I don't know how much of a rookie he is. He was a fairly good little fighter. He even coached the boxing team up at Temple, but he obviously didn't hear the bell. And of course, you have to remember one thing. When leather's connecting like that, it does give off a loud report, and that was between him and the bell.
All right, let's hear the way the round ended and see how the action continued. He heard it, began to move in, and then backed off. Finally stepping in. And warnings given to both corners.
Right, okay, in this case, I would give the warning to the referee. The timekeeper warned the referee. Howard McCall, the commissioner's right over there, let him warn the referee.
They do tap gloves, Seemed like Edwards really had the hands working after time expired.
Now that's one thing you do. When your opponent keeps going, you keep going too, and you go a little bit more.
Got the crowd engaged, certainly.
Sure. That was a big round for Edwards, with or without the post food.
Left hand connects.
Now he's starting to loop punches again, Edwards. Edwards looks like more the class fighter of the two, but he's rusty.
As you said, looks very well cut for 34 for having not fought in a couple of years. But those punches come from 16th Street. He was
hit
wrong.
with a sneaky right hand. That was that looping left that he got beaten inside of. I don't think he got hurt, but I think he got, his balance was affected.
He felt it. Hammond tried to follow with a short left hook.
Now he's going back to working the body and the inside, which is smart. But Hammond's going to draw a lot of encouragement out of that one right hand shot.
Off the break, Edwards connects.
Again, referee should have, that shouldn't have been done. Shouldn't be throwing a right hand on the break like that. I think Ron Arrett's got to police this fight a little more.
Counter by Hammonds gets in. And Edwards seems to lead with his face.
He sees that right, he's getting an invitation to throw in the right hand over the top. He's got to do it with his short right hand. Half of that is his own lack of balance.
The shot didn't tag him as much. That's kind of low out of Edwards there. Still nothing being said by...
That was a nice right uppercut.
Oh, he's down.
Again.
Right hand.
Mr. Hammond apparently has more of a right-hand gun than we thought he did.
But Edwards put his face right in front of him.
Yeah, he's been doing that since round one.
And they rub him up. Here we go.
Good right hand he came back with.
Big round, Ronnie Hammond.
Okay, at least the referee was right on top of them this time. If they were going to keep fighting, the referee was the guy that was going to get hit. And that's the way it's got to be.
That's why you're there.
I'm right here, blue right.
Okay, let's see how he went down here.
Legendary Blue Horizon will host the finals.
There's a left, lazy left. He came in with a low right hand. There.
I mean, his chin is flat out exposed.
Low right hand, and he got hit with the right.
Yep. And it was a short one, the way you had said.
Yeah. Ordinarily, you'd expect a counter left in that situation, but he was so wide open.
Check out the corner work.
Hands come back high. Punch it in front. Okay? All right. Move your hand on the body. Let's go to work, baby. Let's go to work. Let's get this guy out.
Well, you know what the effect of that knockdown is? That he's got to struggle in the 6-round fight. He just fell behind by 2 points. We're talking about Edwards.
Who probably won the second round.
Oh, no question. He won the second round big, but you can't win a round bigger than by knocking down your opponent. Another thing that he's done here that's dangerous is that he's given an inferior opponent tremendous confidence with his own mistakes, with his own,
Wow.
I don't know what the problem
Arrett
is here.
steps in. Mouthpiece problem.
No, he's not obligated to replace that mouthpiece. I don't think we should be too hard on Arrett. I don't know if he's worked in this arena before. To go back to that fighting after the first round, after the bell in the first round, as I was saying, look, here we go again. Edwards is back in the fight. Edwards just landed a good short right hand. But I'll tell you, Hammond's the guy with the good beak. was saying about the referee is that he is, the punching was between him and the bell, and he's hearing the punching more than the bell.
As you said, Edwards has fought his way back into it.
Yeah.
Surviving the knockdown.
Well, he's got to win big. I mean, you can't give anything more away now. He's in a 6-round fight. It's halfway done. And, the guy Hammond has a sneaky right hand with a little more power than we thought. He took a good left.
Yep.
Took a good left there. Boy, there was Edwards never learning by experience, doing the same thing, looping right hand to the body, leaving himself wide open for a counter from either the left or the right. But maybe the other guy doesn't have the tank by now. He has gone 3 rounds.
That's a grazing left.
It was a slapper.
And it's Hammond who shows him his face. Hands are low in round 4. Edwards has gone as far as 8 rounds in his career. Well, that was 3 years ago.
He's got to go a good strong 6. He's got to go a strong 3 finishing rounds here to get back in the fight.
Hammond, conversely, has won 8, 4, 5
Good
times.
right hand to the body there.
No kidney shot.
Oh, left hook. That's a quality exchange late in round 4.
And looping right hand. He's going to get nailed if he keeps that stuff up. Well, Hammond doesn't have stiffs in his corner. They're obviously... Okay, good. He's got a good corner, apparently, because, he's shortening up his punches to take advantage of those openings.
Thanks Boxing presents more professional boxing right back here.
Not a bad first fight.
Right there. All right.
Once you get after this crowd,
you can't give it too much time.
they're not looking for championship caliber in the 6-rounder, but they're looking for action.
Plus, unbeaten lightweight, Ivan Mighty Robinson of the nice down section of Philadelphia will be in the scheduled 10-round semifinal. Tickets are again $30 and $25 and on sale at Ticketmaster and House Boxing. This is round number 5 of the scheduled 6-round junior middleweight bout.
Round 5 scheduled for 6.
I had Edwards coming back and taking that round, he did more. You've always got to give it to a guy on greater industry, but still, he's now in an even spot. Well, he's got bad balance. Edwards does, I'm talking about.
Doesn't look like he's really been hurt by any of Hammond's shots.
Yeah. And he appears to have the better feet under him. I mean, now he's widening his stance too much. And once you get your legs out there beyond your shoulders, then you have balance problems.
Oh, that got in.
He's putting it on a platter.
Oh, body shot followed with the left by Hammonds.
The referee's inhibiting his body attack, and I don't think so. I hate to be picking on this ref, but it's needless. He called him one time. He warned him about a kidney punch when he didn't punch to the kidney.
Hammonds counters. And again, Edwards loads it up from way outside.
And look at where when he's getting off his punches, look how he has his legs spread now.
What's that a sign of?
Well, first of all, you're giving away power, and secondly, it's very easy to lose your balance when you're spread out like that. The other guy's no picture-perfect stance either. Good left hook by Edwards.
Seems to be his best punch. It's the only one he seems to throw with his legs well under him.
Yeah. Well, he has to. He has to pivot in behind that. He's winged a few where he didn't get under it, but you get all the power in that left hook from your left hip.
Hammonds backs him up in the corner. Last minute of round 5. Good ebb and flow in this fight.
Edwards is making the fight. I mean, Edwards is doing all of the leading. It looks like Ron Hammond wouldn't lead a parade. He got a hit with a good right hand there.
He did, being held down with the left. Right got in.
There's another good right hand over the top.
Left counter.
I think you got to give up on the left hand to the body because he leaves himself open too much.
Wow.
Okay.
A reminder, every Tuesday night on Prism, be sure to tune in for the most outrageous sports talk on television. Angelo Cataldi and company gather for the Great Sports Debate. 60 minutes of madness no sports fan can afford to miss. The Great Sports Debate, not the last word on sports, just the loudest.
This is the last round.
5 rounds complete. Not much to choose between the two fighters in round number 5, so it might be one of those fights that comes down to the final round.
I think at this point I have it even. To do some quick math, I have it.
Dead even.
What is 15? 23 to 23.
What's on my head? Waiting for the guy to get off.
Okay, Wesley Mouzon is doing a lot of talking in the corner. I think he understands that Edwards has something here that he can take if he wants it, but he can't afford to take any more of those wild right hands, counters.
And they smile at one another.
Going back to basics, he's trying to keep his right hand up. He's got his left hand higher than his opponent. About this round, I would forget about the body, because he exposes himself when he goes to the body. Let him score points to the head. And this is not to root for Edwards, because I think Hammond deserves a lot of credit. He didn't look like the better fighter by any stretch of imagination when he started, but he made a fight of it.
Hammond ducks under the hook.
I think Hammond looks like, of the two, I would say that Hammond has less in his tank now.
Edwards seems a little quicker, and as you said, he's made the fight. He's come forward for 6 rounds.
He's taken the lead from the round 1.
Good little combination by Edwards. Halfway through now, the 6th and final round of this junior middleweight bout.
Good left jab. Good snapping jab. He could keep that up and take this round just on the strength of the jab. He'd be home safe.
That's Edwards.
Uppercut to the body, but Hammond gave it to him. Hammond gave him the opening.
Hammond flailing wildly.
Hammond's tank is empty. Hammond is just about going to hang on for the end of this fight.
And it's Edwards scoring decisively.
All he has to worry about is one of those wild things. Those ropes. It doesn't do him any good to be on the ropes when he's got a commanding lead in the round. Oh, he's cut over the right eye.
Yep.
We're talking about Leo Edwards, who's cut over the right eye. That might have been why he laid back on the ropes. It took that minute for that movement.
Well, it won't affect his ability to get to the end of this one. Closing
fight. And I have Edwards pulling it out. That was a strong last round for Edwards, even with the cut. Forget the cut. Some guys cut just from a nasty look, and you can't hold that against them.
Oh my goodness, yes. Come on, let's do it. 1 more time.
Yeah, the crowd at the Blue Horizon obviously know what makes a good fight. They've seen one, and they're letting the people know. And as Ed Darien, the ring announcer, said, let's do it again one more time.
Sold out 1,200 in attendance. So we wait the decision. They work on the eye of Leo Edwards. The cut came late, too late to affect the outcome. His first time under Wesley Mouzon, he fought well.
He can't lose any points for a cut. The only thing that the cut's going to do is affect his vision, and sometimes, of course, a referee is going to have to move in on the doctor's instructions if it's too bad. But I would never score anything against a fighter for being cut. That being the case, remembering that there was a knockdown in the third round in which Edwards, by law, really, could get only 3 points, I think that he had enough to pull it out. It was a strong last round by both fighters, but there was more in Edwards' tank, obviously, over the last 2 rounds. It's 28-27 on my scorecard. So now we'll see how wrong I can be.
And here comes Ed Darien with the decision of this junior middleweight fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the scoring, and here it is. Judge Al Dorsey scores 58-56 Edwards.
Oh, we're going by 10 points. Okay.
While Judge Carol Polis has it 57-56 Hammond. And Judge Myra Grant scores 58-55 for the winner by split decision. Hammond. Hammond.
Yep, I'm surprised with that.
Well, you said it's tough in a